Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I hope that you all will be great and will be enjoying your life as usual. We have started a series and we have come with a new series which the name is IELTS Test Review. So today is the branch of this test is Mohsin and who has appeared for AEO UKVI test November 2022. Okay. Today's test review is being conducted by Mohsin and I hope that you all will ask the questions related to the exam, how the consequences we have to face, and how the environment, and how can we overcome the fear of IELTS. Somehow, the students who are facing problem in listening, reading, and writing and speaking module. So, in today's session, live session, all the students, I request you that you have to ask the questions related to your problem. Okay, I hope that you will enjoy this session. Okay, now it's a time to start the interview with Mohsin. Hey Mohsin, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Tell about yourself.
I am also fine, thank you. So, uh, would you tell me something about how was the decorum of the basically test? The day when you was feeling that I am feeling relaxed, or you were feeling hesitated when you booked your test?
No, I was not nervous at all because, according to me, the more you get tense, the more you perform bad in your exam. So, one day before the exam, I didn't study at all because I want me to relax a little bit and then I want to conduct the test. And at the time of the test, I was not nervous at all. I wanted it to be safe and sound, and I prepared enough that I was enough confident that I will perform well in the exam.
Well, in the exam, okay, thank you. This confidence should be every person. This should be seen in every student. If they don't have this type of patience, then I think it would not be wrong to say that they will not cheat the exam of files. Okay, thank you. So, why did you choose AEO?
Because at first I had decided that I will go to UK. So according to that, I had to book UKVI test. So
Okay,
that is why it happened.
okay. Australia, basically, student. Let me explain one thing. We have two entities. The first one is British Council (BC) and AEO is Australian Education Organization. That's the two entities which have decided to conduct the English exam test. That's the reason. Okay, how did you? When was the time speaking was before your listening, reading, or writing, or it was after your listening, reading, or writing? You're
It
speaking.
was one day after my listening, reading, and writing test.
Okay, 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 okay. I have a checklist of questions which I have made for you. So, how was the test? Basically, the test of your speaking. How was?
Speaking test was good, and but I was asked too many questions by the examiner, and I felt that the examiner was a girl and she was asking too many questions related to every section.
Every
And in
section.
Q card, I had to speak more than 2 minutes, and didn't ask me to stop. And I spoke for about 2 minutes and 15 or 20 seconds. And then I stopped by myself. She didn't ask me to stop at that time, too.
I think she was fascinating after listening you are speaking. That's why she did not stop you. I think this the main the reason. Okay, in your part one of your speaking, what type of questions were appear?
They were basic questions like, do I like to live in a house or an apartment?
Apartment,
And
very
related
common.
to this.
Okay, okay. Was it difficult or you can say somehow simple? It was just your part one.
According to my preparation, it was very simple, sir.
It was very simple. Okay. The next portion was your part two, basically Q card. What was the Q card?
The Q card was that tell us any work that you did in the past and was admired by your relative or your teachers or your parent, and they asked me to tell what work was it and why did you do that work and will you do that in future or not.
Okay, okay, very simple. Okay, that's it. That's it. Okay, in your part three, I think all the questions were related to your Q card.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Part three was difficult or not?
Every answer I gave, she asked me more questions out of it, like why not,
Why not?
how
Why
is
not?
it.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, are you confident that you will get more than expected, more than your expectations basically? Are you sure that you will get high scores in your speaking more than your expectation? Are you damn sure? I am
I'm
damn
not
sure.
that much sure, but I gave the test very good, and I am confident that the examiner will be amazed by that. But my expectation was 7, and
Inshallah.
inshallah, I will get that.
Inshallah, inshallah. Why not? Inshallah. Okay. The on the day next, all the test modules which were conducted, listening, reading, and writing. What was the pattern of the test? Did it was conducted by listening, reading, or writing, or reading, listening, or writing? What was the pattern of conducting modules?
First, they conducted listening test, then reading, and then at last the writing.
Okay, listening, just then listen. Okay, basically these are the basic students which I am asking about you on the behalf of the students, because the students, I don't know, they may be shy or not while asking the questions. Anila, any student who asks the question, then he may ask about
Okay.
your speaking
So
module.
yes, also speaking, and my question about dear sir, is the psyche issues of every student, because I think the students are categorized in three parts. First, they are very visual and they're first bencher. Second is middle third. Third is backbenchers like me.
No,
So,
no, don't type it.
okay, I should be advices from anything from to for backbenchers.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is
In
yes,
every
yes,
module.
yes.
In every module.
Sorry, what the question is?
Advices for
Okay,
backbenchers.
okay. Advices.
Yes, I can tell about that. Kindly prepare yourself for every phase of the exam. Like you have to give proper attention to your preparation, because it is an expensive test according to all the tests that we have given in the past. So we
Yes.
have to get confident and give attention to all the preparation in our class, and we should get heed to our advices given by our teachers, and we should stay confident. Don't get nervous on the exam day or before the exam day, because the more you get nervous, the more you will perform bad. And that is the advice, that you should not get nervous at any cost, and you should be confident, and you must think that you know everything about the test.
Yes.
Okay. Any question related to your covering the all the steps in Q card or in general parts, basically, which is part 3? If you have any question of any type, then you can ask here.
No, sir. I think speaking is more easy for me, but I would be asked from relevant to reading and listening.
Okay, okay. On the coming step of reading, then I will allow you to ask the questions. Okay, okay. Mohsin, come back on the remaining modules of our IELTS. My question, I think it should be very important questions. When you entered in the exam and the seat has been allocated to you, and you have sat on the seat and you were waiting for distribution of the papers. So what was the sequence? Did they distribute you first listening? Then after getting the question paper, then they give you your reading paper after spending 1 hour, they collected reading answer, then they gave you writing, or they gave you all the 3 tests at the same time? What was the pattern?
No, they first gave us a listening test, and they gave us the answer sheet as well. And after we did, after the time was over of the listening test, they got the question paper back, but the answer sheet of listening and reading test is the same, so answer sheet was there present.
Okay.
And after collecting that, they gave us the reading test, and when the time of reading was over, they collected both the answer sheet and the question paper of reading and writing, or reading and listening. And after these two modules, they gave us the writing paper.
Writing paper. Okay, on the I think on the one paper we have mentioned writing task one and writing task two, and we have
Yes.
collectively 1 hour. Okay, okay, that's it. Okay. Are we allowed to bring any gadget with us like watches, wristwatch?
No, they give you a tag and collect those in a paper in a plastic bag, and when the paper is over, they give you back by giving the tag to them.
Okay, we allowed to accept any headphones for our listening, or they have opened the listening openly?
No, they gave us the headphones that were connected to the same audio, and they were Bluetooth without a wire, and they were given to us. And first they played a test audio in order to see that whether the headphones are working right or not.
That's it. I think British Council don't give headphones. They allow the
I don't.
students. I don't know what the scenario has been changed. Okay, AU is the best option for me. If someone asks me for booking the paper, either British Council or AU, my recommendations will be AU. Okay, okay, okay. So how was the start of your listening? Section one,
In the first
child and
section, in the first two answers, those were letters like JQB, 18C, and that was very difficult because if you forget the one letter out of them, the answer is totally wrong.
okay.
And that was where I felt a problem a little bit, but the rest of the section was easy for me.
Easy for me. So it is a myth that most of the students say section 2 and section 3 is the hardest module. So how can we overcome it? What is it true or not?
Yeah, it is true that section 2 and section 3 are most difficult out of the listening test. But if we hear attentively the listening test, then we can easily answer those. It is not difficult according to me, because all the matter is about how do you listen and how do you describe the answer to the examiner. So according to me, if you pay heed to the listening, you can easily answer those as well.
Okay, okay, okay. I think listening is not difficult, but too much difficult as the reading module. So if we please mute your mic. Someone is entered anonymously and his mic is open. So mute the mic. Mute the mic. Okay. I think listening and speaking is the both modules are very simple. If the student overcome the fear for getting higher scores or less scores in these modules, then they should be think again. It is very easy. Okay. In the next step of your reading, how did you handle your passage one, passage two, passage three? Did you start conducting passage three, then second, then first? Are you uh, conducting the modules randomly or in sequence? What was the sequence order?
I I started the reading test according to pattern. First, I conducted passage 1, then passage 2, and at last passage 3. And I had done it before the time, 10 minutes before time.
Wow, wow, amazing, marvelous, marvelous. That's great. That's great. Shining guy deserves legends never die. That's it. Okay. How did you complete your passage one? In what minutes? How much time gave you?
I think so. I spent about 12 to 13 minutes on passage.
Okay, then second.
And then second, I spent about 20 minutes. And at last, I spent, according to me, 20 minutes as well.
20 minutes as well. Okay, okay, okay. So what type of questions were in whole reading module? Task 1, 2, and 3.
In task 1, there were some fill in the blanks and then true, false, and not given.
Okay.
And then there were some fill in the blanks in passage 2 and 3 as well.
Oh, wow, that's good. That's good. Sounds great. Reading fill in the blanks, you can say, are the triggers for you to get high scores. These are very simple.
Yes.
Every word has its own importance. I pray that all the students who are appearing for their exams and will be appearing for the exam of IELTS listening modules, I hope that they should come in their exam because they are, you can say, high marks giving task basically. Okay, so in passage three,
In passage 3, that was a little tough according to passage 2 and 1, because the passage was long, and in the end there was a fill in the blanks of paragraph in which there were five
synonyms.
no yes five synonyms, and that was easy according to me. It was something about New Zealand's filmmaking, and I underlined the major words out of every paragraph, and then at the end it was very easy for me to get the answers.
To get the answers. Okay, it was the end of your reading. Okay,
Yeah.
how was the writing?
First was the chart. Two charts were given, and we had to. There were some sources of energy in 1981 and 2002, and we had to compare them.
Okay, what kind of charts? Pie chart, bar, or line? Comparison of what type?
There were simple charts, and they were in a circle, and we
Pie
had
chart.
to.
Okay,
Yes,
pie
sir.
chart. The comparison of pie chart, a pie chart or bar graph or line chart. The comparisons between pie chart itself.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay,
It
okay.
comparison between the pie charts itself.
It's okay, okay, bye. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I think you spent almost 20 minutes, which is the
Yes,
recommended time.
yes, sir.
Okay, so how was the task two?
And task 2 was that mainly people praise some sports and media stars, and they do not set up a good example often. So, what do you think it is? Is it a good trend or a bad trend?
Okay, 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 okay. Good friend, a bad friend. Okay, that's a pattern of your IELTS modules and all the
Yes.
portions and all the tasks we have disclosed today. So, guys, friends, students, if you have any questions related to your whole IELTS tenure, then Mohsin is here to help you. Then you can ask any question. Sayyid Ahmed, Sayyid Ahmed, unmute your mic. Kashifa and Samia, if you have any doubts, any queries related to IELTS module, either it is speaking, listening, or reading, then you can ask here. Yes. Yes, yes, Kashifa, go ahead. I think
You have
student.
prepared everyone so well that they do not want to ask any questions because they are prepared so well.
I
Sir,
yes, yes, आ गए. Imanur, yes.
actually, I wanted to ask about the introduction part. Like, you start with your name and your hometown and your qualification. What will you go for? Your employment or your hobbies? What will you tell in the introduction?
In my case, I was not asked anything about that. She asked me about my name, and she didn't ask me what should I call you, as I have heard in many interviews. And then she moved towards section one. She didn't ask me to tell me about myself or anything about that.
That's
Okay.
okay.
Another question. It's basically a hypothetical question. Like in Q question, you have everything in your mind, the story you are going to tell. So what if the story finishes and he's not stopping you? Like you still have some time. Then you should start talking about something else. You should start another story, or talk about the things between that story. What should you do at that point?
According to me, story every time ends, and after that story you cannot make an other story. So when I was given 1 minute in order to make a cue card, I only made 3 points, and then she said that time is over because I was out of my mind. And I was not able to make some points. Then I started, and I was speaking for almost 2 minutes 20 seconds, and she didn't ask me to stop. And I when my story was over, according to you, I didn't stop, and I made an other topic out of that, and then I started speaking, and I spoke and spoke and spoke, and at last I was out of words. And then I stopped myself, and then she said, "Okay, let's move to section 3."
Okay,
Okay, for how much time did you spend on this cue card?
2 minutes 40 seconds.
2 minutes
Okay.
20 seconds.
20 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, Manur, you can. I think you have to ask the questions related to general parts, which is discussion topic at part 3. Ask the question if you have. Part 3 questions. What?
Yeah, in how many lines you have to answer if there's a general question on cue card?
Part 3.
According to me, it were 3 or 4 lines.
When then they will stop you, or you have to stop yourself.
No, they stopped me by an action or a gesture, and then they asked me more questions that why not, how is it, how.
Okay, and what type of questions were there in general part?
They were related to the cue card.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Mohsin. Thank you very much. I wish you and I hope that you will get your desired scores and more than a question. Okay. I think all students should give the thumbs up to Mohsin and praise in your own words. And as I am saying that Allah bless you a lot. And you,
Thank you, sir. Means a lot.
inshallah, you. What is your targeted country basically? UK. Okay.
No, I'm now planning to shift towards Australia.
Why?
Because my relatives gave some opinion to me that UK is overcrowded and you have less opportunities as compared to Australia. So I'm
Okay.
going to move towards Australia now.
Okay. Thank you. Welcome. So today is the end of our review with Mohsin. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mohsin. And stay happy, stay blessed. Allah Hafiz. Thank you, class. Okay, bye.
Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz.